Hey guys, welcome to 16.5 Recovery, the ultimate guide with Movement RX. I'm Dr. Claudia Challoner here, and we're going to be taking you through some soft tissue things, some dynamic stretches to work on how you're feeling after all those thrusters and burpees. Alright, so we're going to be covering some different methods today instead of doing a lot of soft tissue work. But you guys are familiar. If you're not, check out some of our other videos of how to work on your quads and how to work on your pecs. Those are probably going to be two areas that are feeling it after those thrusters and burpees. So a couple of different areas to focus on in the quad. Focus on this lateral side, kind of working up into it. Also focusing on the inside, working up into there. Just laying on your stomach, doing a little bending and extending of your knee. For your pec, working right in that pec muscle, you can lay on your stomach or you can go up into a rig and just doing some arm motions there while you work that tissue. So for the active recovery for these things, we're going to do some arm circles against the wall, and then we're going to do some cat camel kind of positions to work on anything you're feeling in that low back or maybe in your mid back. So with the arm circles, you're going to get up against a wall, but depending on your mobility of your shoulder, you might have to get a little bit further away from the wall than right up onto it. So I'm going to start off a little bit further away from the wall. I'm just getting into a nice tabletop position. My back is nice and flat. I'm going to have a little bit of a glute squeeze. And from here, I'm going to take my arm out in front, and I'm just traveling around. I'm trying to reach to all of the corners of my shoulder, trying to get that full range of motion, and all the way around. Trying not to rotate too much as you bring your arm around or shift your body side to side. So really trying to focus on just what's coming at that shoulder. Okay? So working about 10 to 20 reps on each side. And then we're going to go into some cat camel position. So here you're going to be in that same position that we were in before. And you're going to tuck your pelvis under. So we're going from neutral to tucking that pelvis under. So that's coming from a little bit of a glute squeeze. I'm not flexing my abs for dear life. So tucking that pelvis under. I'm just going to relax my neck down. And I'm going to take about 5 breaths here in this position. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. With each breath, I'm trying to round my back even further. Once you complete 5 breaths there, then you're just going to relax into an extended position, reaching up, trying to feel that full extension throughout your entire spine. Spend a couple of seconds there, maybe 1 breath, and then go back into the cat position, tucking that pelvis under, deep breath in through the nose, and then out through the mouth. So repeat about 5 cycles of that, 5 breaths in the cat position with that rounded back, and then go into your extension position just for a breath or 2, and then cycle back through that. Alright guys, so we're going to show you a little bit of how to do some Voodoo floss to your quads. It's going to be really great for those tissues after the workout, directly after the workout, and then leading up into the days post-workout. So Voodoo floss or some kind of mobility floss, whatever you have around, you're going to start just above your knee. You're going to wrap going outward. Okay, we're trying to bias that external rotation of your leg. You want about 50% stretch, so this would be 100%. I'm going for about 50 there. And 50% overlap of the Voodoo floss. So I can see 50% of the previous wrap that I just got on there. Okay, just tuck it in. And then from here, we're just gonna do just some squats with it. Just doing some active motions. A couple of squats. You can go into some lunges. Whatever you're feeling like. Okay, so I would do like 10 squats, 10 lunges. Take off the Voodoo floss. Don't leave it on any more than like 2 minutes. And work both sides, maybe a couple different cycles with that. Alright guys, so here's a nice stretch a banded child's pose for that back and those shoulders. Just popping the band on, just at your hips, getting a little bit of tension onto that band, dropping down into a child pose, sitting back on those heels, and reaching out in front. You can work side to side with this, coming over to your right, and also coming over to your left, getting a little bit more of that lat and a little bit different part in your back. From here, you're gonna take a nice deep breath in through your nose, and breathe it out through your mouth. So do 5 breaths out in front, 5 to the right, and then 5 to the left.